yet, but that is their destination. So as the caravan gets closer, Mick the peddler, he leaves. He veers off. He's heading to the Neverwinter territory. He's going to the Thunder Tree Ruins. He's got to meet another party of adventurers, some crazy sorcerer that he keeps talking about. And then, as he's passing your wagon, he lets you know that you still owe him a favor and to stop by the Thunder Tree Ruins at some point. There may be something that needs to be taken care of. Or
I give him a wave as he goes.
maybe he'll run into you. Alright, so as you guys get to Carnath's Roadhouse, the destination, it's served as basically the trade route. It's like a stopping point for the trade route between Waterdeep and Neverwinter, and it appears to be, it's serving its purpose. It's definitely fell into disuse because of the spell plague, so it's not top notch. It is a little run down, but you can see some recent repairs have been made. Fresh lumber, fresh wooden panels, new fences. So it looks like it's getting a little bit of TLC. As you guys get into the camp, you can see that it is the perimeter of the roadhouse, it is a walled structure. It does have a main gate. It also has a two-story structure also that's basically encompassing several sides of the walls. It doesn't encompass the entire wall, all four sides, but there is a wooden structure. Looks like probably places to stay. Now, as you start to pull into the roadhouse, the wagons are lined up, and they're taking a couple wagons in at a time. So the first wagon that is in the caravan, it is just stopping briefly and heading to Neverwinter. It is going to continue north. The two wagons are probably going to be, they do announce that they're going to be heading back to Waterdeep. Now, they did announce that they will be staying, and this is announced by Ardred himself. He says that there's so many workers that are going to be going back to Neverwinter, a couple dozen. Some of them are going to be staying here. Some of them have family, so there's a little mix-up there at the schedule, but he said that the second and third wagon will be going back to Waterdeep in the morning. So that's kind of good news for you guys. Now, the third, that's the second and third wagon. Now, wagons 4, 5, and 6, you guys know as the cultist wagons. As the other three wagons for the charter company get moved aside, the horses start getting tended to and whatnot, the three cultist wagons, they get pulled into Carnath Roadhouse, and a massive 20-foot wide double wooden gate swings open. And as the gate swings open, you can see a lot of activity going inside. You can see what appears to be probably a stable. You can see lots of workers running around. You can see also several guards in a purple type of garb and attire. And now these three wagons are being pulled into the Carnath Roadhouse. What do you guys want to do?
So is the Roadhouse a type of inn, or is it the city?
It
Or
is. It's
village or
not a
whatever?
city. It's a stopping point. That's all it is. It's it's like I said, especially now that the road is being reconstructed between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. That the charter company is sending a lot of workers out here. So this is basically the stopping point, the halfway point, that they can actually refresh all of the workers. Now, this was an old, abandoned, rundown stable. I mean, this was a nice inn back in the day, and this is kind of word of mouth. as you guys were traveling for 10 days, they kind of talked about it and talked about some crazy cook that they have here. Actually cooks pretty decent, but the cook's name is Gristle Pete, and Gristle Pete is known for, he calls it swamp stew, and the swamp stew is great. It's served on like a type of biscuit. And then there's also the leader of Carnath Roadhouse, which is, his name is Bog Luck, and he is a pretty burly looking half-orc. And that's what you've pretty much heard on your way to Carnath Roadhouse. So you can see that.
Are there any inns?
There are. Yes, there are, but you'll have to find out a little bit more about that. There are, but you do know that there are public rooms here available, but that's all you know.
Okay.
So we should probably send somebody in stealthy to figure out what's going into the cultists area. And we can do it now, or we can find a place and sneak back.
Well, it is the middle of the daylight. There's lots of people around. So, I mean, there are things that you can do. Be creative. So.
Okay, well.
So the charter company's wagons are, outside of the roadhouse. The big gates have opened up. Lots of moving around, lots of hustling, lots of bustling. The cultist wagons are being pulled inside of the roadhouse. The gates open.
So
lots of people.
Did we get
around.
our 1 gold yet?
You did. Everybody got in touch with Ardred. Bright for you, he asked you if you'll be making the journey back to Waterdeep. If you make the trip back to Waterdeep, you will receive a 1 gold bonus and will receive 2 gold on the way back instead of the normal 1. So everybody gets one gold.
Snap. We might as well just retire now.
You should. Game over. Going to the Rise of Tiamat.
That's right. We did it. We won Dungeons and Dragons.
Everybody's level 8. We're going to Rise of Tiamat.
Okay, so I recommend that we just kind of. What do you guys want to do? I think we could just kind of walk in there. They don't know me so much, I guess. I'll go ahead and just kind of mosey, I guess. Now that I can't walk Carl.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and just. Well, last time I did this, I got dissed. So maybe somebody else needs to pull something.
Yeah, all three of the cultist wagons that you know of, they are definitely being moved into the compound, and one at a time they're brought to the very southern portion of the stables, and it looks like there are boxes and crates and whatnot being pulled off of these wagons. Now, I'm going to move you over to another map. This is our 3rd map of the night. Holy cow, what is going on here? So this is dynamic light. I hope it's not. This is dynamically lit, so I hope it's not throwing anyone off. So you can see that there are wooden pillars. Basically, these wooden pillars are going up and holding up a structure. Now, these are all stables on the bottom. You're in the courtyard. The wall is about 15 foot tall. Now, this area to the north, this whole entire wall here, this whole entire wall here, that has a 2nd story. And you can see that there's a banister up there. And it has these doors. You can see that just the whole row on top of the stables, and you can hear lots of animals. You can hear pigs. You can hear pigs oinking and snorting. You can hear horses. You can hear sheep. You can hear lamb. You can hear goat. There's a lot of animals in here, and these stables are just packed. And you guys are entering. You can see that the courtyard is full of people. You can see one half orc. This is probably the leader that you guys had heard of, named Bog Luck. He's directing the wagons where to go. There's guards pulling crates off. The crates are headed into this area here. There's a door right here where I'm pinging. And the crates are being moved in here. So here's one of the wagons that's been, basically the top's been taken off. Here's another one. And this is all happening as time is going on. Now, you'll notice that as you guys get inside a little bit more, there are several flights of stairs. And there's a flight of stairs going up to the second level here. There's also a flight of stairs going up to the second level here. Now, you also see Jamna. She is heading up the flight of stairs. She says something to the half-orc, and then they depart, and she goes up the stairs. So you guys are on the... You guys are basically in the common area. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to look around or whatnot?
Do we see any of the cultists?
You can see several of them moving. Yeah, you can see them moving crates. Like I said, down here in the south, the wagons are down here. There's a lot of activity. People bringing in boxes. They're taking them in a doorway over this way, and then you can see all the stables. You can see into all the stables. You can see a lot of different types of animals. You can see that there's a well in the courtyard. You can also see that there's young children and young men taking care of all the animals. So you can see them, taking around, carrying hay under their shoulders, and you can see them carrying hay bales, buckets of water and feed, and throwing the animals, feed, taking them water and whatnot. So this is the Carnath Roadhouse, and like I said, up here on top of this whole entire stable, there's a row, basically all rooms up here. And same thing where these posts are over here, there's an entire row or an entire wing of rooms. So what say you guys?
So we can go check out the equipment that they have and maybe pretend to carry stuff up the stairs.
Or we could just walk up.
Oh, thanks for the kind words, Relic. There's a lot of streamers.
Well, Tiberius and
I like it.
are less known by the cultists.
When I first started
Maybe
streaming,
they
there was
could
like
scout
2 or 3
cultists,
games. Now there's like 40 plus.
The rest of us should
It's
check
awesome.
out the public areas up on the second floor. Gemma went.
Yeah, you can see, here's Jamna here, and she basically, you see her talk to the half-orc, and then she heads up the stairs.
Is the half-orc the one in the green cloak?
It is. It is. And he's a pretty burly looking guy. He's, commanding the, all of the employees around that he has at his disposal on getting these wagons unloaded. They're getting them definitely unloaded pretty quickly.
So, Dave, I'm going to help unload the wagons as kind of a subterfuge.
Oi.
No? You guys don't think that's a smarty pants idea?
I think that's a stupid idea.
Right.
Isn't your strength 9 or something like that?
I mean, it's a box, right? It's not like I'm fighting it. At least I hope. Well, okay, I'll take a couple steps back, and I will go along with what the rest of the group wants to do for a change.
Yeah, you guys
That'll
have,
make everybody happy.
I mean, there's several of the younger employees. They look like stable hands. They ask you if you need any help. You could possibly grab a public room upstairs. You may have to, you'll have to find one, but I'm sure there will probably be public rooms available. A couple of the stable hands have said that there's usually not this many people around.
Yeah, let's do that.
I go up to a guard and ask, this is my first time here in this area. Where are there rooms for us to have?
They are up on the second level, and as you come around the corner, you can see the Red Wizard, which is here. The Thayan, you can see him. He disappears up the stairs also. You can see this is the room, Silverclaw, where they're continuously just taking crates and barrels and boxes of all kinds of stuff into this room here. Right, so you can see lots of animals. You can see that there's horses, pigs, lambs, like goats. Like I said, you can see all kinds of things. There's a flight of stairs over here as well. So there's three sets of stairs. Now, you're directed by the stable hands if you want to get something great to eat. The dinner tonight is going to be swamp stew by Gristle Pete, and it'll be served at dark. And you would just head up these stairs here, and the other two flights of stairs, which are these to the north and to the far south on the western side of the compound, those go up to the public rooms. They're all public rooms except for two, and you're notified that one room is for Bog Luck, and the other room is for actually the captain of the cultist. So,
well, thank you.
Yeah, it's mid-afternoon.
Let's
no
go
problem.
Let's go upstairs.
They ask, how long are you staying for? Are you here to replace the workers?
We are just passing through. We probably won't be here for more than a day or two.
Ah, are you leaving with the caravan tomorrow? The caravan heads back to Waterdeep tomorrow, good sir.
No. We have other plans.
Ah, are you adventurous? And this is the young man comes over here from the stables and basically just having common conversation with everyone over here. And the half-orc is still running around, yelling commands, barking, work faster, let's get this done. Large door down here to the south. You can see a
yeah.
I wish they would explore. They're not even explored.
The guy who asked earlier, are we adventurers? I say yes.
Yes, it is. It is this guy right here. He says, adventurers. He goes, where are you going to hunt? Are you going to a dungeon? Are you going to some ancient ruin? Are you going to like an abandoned temple? Oh, I've always longed to be an adventurer. Maybe one day when I get older.
Yeah, well, we're not sure yet. We're just going to get a lay of the land first. Figure things out from there. And say my goodbyes and start heading upstairs.
Okay. So
I'm going to ask the young man if he gets adventurers there often, and if so, what are the attractions for adventurers?
Hello, sir. My name is Stuart, and I would like to be an adventurer.
Do you get adventurers here often?
Not very often. We usually only get workers. Usually, just workers from the charter company. They're in and out. I'll be leaving soon. I'll be going back to Waterdeep to visit mother and father soon.
Can you tell me about the Mirror of Dead Men, the animals, the residents, etc.?
The mirror. It's home to a lot of lizardmen. Sometimes we have to defend them. I haven't really killed any with my blade yet. And you can see he has like a little miniature sickle for like scything, hay and whatnot for the animals. He says, I haven't had the pleasure yet to gut one, but I'm just waiting. You'll just wait and see. You'll hear of me. Maybe.
When was the last time you heard of a lizard man attacking people here?
Oh, it was a
Or
couple
hereabouts?
weeks ago. It doesn't happen very often. There's usually so many guards and workers around here. We're usually left alone, but sometimes they'll attack. Sometimes they'll get pretty frisky. And, I'm surprised we don't get attacked more because once it gets dark, everybody's so wore out from working hard, everybody just turns in, and this place turns into a ghost town at night.
Well, this place is awfully busy today with people unloading those wagons.
Oh, yeah.
Does that happen often?
Sometimes, yeah. The last couple months, we've had quite a few of these small caravans coming in. Well, I'll take that back, sir. This is actually a really big caravan. This time, I haven't seen 6 wagons. Usually, we have just a couple that we have to unload, and that's it. We unload it and then they're off, and a couple weeks later we'll see a couple more wagons. But wow, now all the new bunch of workers are coming in from the city of Splendor. Oh, it's going to be such a fun time tonight. There will be some good festivities. Till everybody probably gets drunk and passes out.
So those wagons, that's the first time you've seen them or those people here?
Oh, yeah, these are some, I don't know, these guys, they were looking at us. They were looking at me weird. My little brother, they were looking at him weird. I don't know. Never seen these guys around here before. No problem. What's your name?
I'm Zelos.
Well met.
Tell me,
Zelos.
do you have where's the tap room and eating hall?
Boy, we've got the best swamp stew ever. Gristle Pete's cooking a fresh pot up tonight, and you just go right up these stairs right here, and you'll be in the main dining area. And we've got public rooms also. My brother and the other stable farms here, we're not allowed to have a public room. We have to literally stay in the stables, but we usually stay to the stables to the south. There's not as many animals down there. And he points down to this area down to the south.
Is this table usually this crowded? Awfully crowded.
We haven't had 3 wagons we've had to unload, so I'm sure those guys probably aren't very happy.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing the information with me. I think we're going to go upstairs and visit the tap room and wait for dinner.
All right. We'll see you later, Adventurer Zelos. All right, so what is everybody doing? And in fact, before we get any more involved, we'll just go ahead and call it tonight because it is almost 1 o'clock. So you guys are in great shape. You guys are at the Carnath Roadhouse. You kind of found out a little bit of information. It is midday, so we will continue. Starting to drizzle a little bit also. It's starting to rain just a little bit. You can hear thunderstorms off into the distance. So that is where we're going to stop tonight. Thank you guys so much for playing. It was so nice to have everybody here. It was fun. Even though Carl
Thanks,
died.
Dave.
Can I
Hey,
give
shit,
Carl a
guys.
send off?
You can, sure.
You want to do it this time?
Well, not a group send off. I just wanted to give him a little poem.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a little tune and a poem.
Our companion Carl was a goat. For him, this poem I wrote. He loved my bat wings and other fine things. He is now Tiberius's coat.
Oh,
Snap. That was good.
well, haiku.
Really nice one.
Wow.
There's no reason to be mean. Oh, you said haiku. Yeah, never mind then.
Haiku.
All right, so we're here. Everybody, we're going to go back to the RP. So you guys seen a little bit what was going on? You know, one more time. Stairs on the on the northwestern and southwestern side of the compound, they go up to public, basically sleeping rooms, where Kadojo's at. This is where it goes up to Gristle Pete. He's cooking a great swamp stew tonight. What's in this swamp stew? I don't know. You guys are going to have to find out. You guys know that the wagons are being unloaded and emptied in this room here, and there are several guards standing guard and watching. Stable hands running around, lots of activity. You guys know a little bit of stuff about Carnath Roadhouse now. So we'll pick it up next week and continue on. So thanks everybody for playing.
All right, thanks.
Had a fun time. See you guys next week.
Been fun. See you next week.
Misty, have a safe trip next week, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
See you all later. Jazz hands!
Trolls and ogres. Oh my. And a dead goat too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, at least adventurers were safe and got to their destination. But you know what? Who knows what's going to happen with and where they're going
I love
this time.
Storm.
Wait till next week and you'll find out.
Wow. That was a quick one.
I really didn't have much to give, honestly, for this one tonight.
That's okay. You hit the main points, man.
Irvgar is so sad about Carl is just taking the words right out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm. I'll see you
And
guys
that goat
later
was
on.
good.
See you. All right, everybody. So there you go. There's the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun